Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Cause according to y'all, they're all fake. Jennifer Lopez has been a powerhouse entertainer for decades now. Her breakout role playing the beautiful Selena Quintanilla in the 90s biopic solidified her in the entertainment world, further going on to become one of the most groundbreaking, put-on music artists of her time. Although Jenny has become one of the most sought-after icons in recent history, especially in the Latina community, over the years speculation after speculation has come out about Jennifer's not-so-gracious personality and treatment to those around her. The resurgence of the Jennifer hate train has come back yet again, and this time we don't think she'll be able to dig herself out of it. Mother Mariah Carey may not know her, and despite pretending not to know her till this day, most of y'all have seen movies starring Jennifer Lopez before, most notably recognized for her starring outstanding performance in the 1997 biographical film Selena, highlighting the upbringing, career, and tragic demise of Mexican Tejano singer Selena Quintanilla. Before Selena, she was a dancer on the comedy sketch show In Living Color. It was without a doubt Jennifer was destined to be a superstar by any means necessary, and her breakout role playing Selena was the breakout role. Capitalizing off of the Selena hype, record execs, producers, and all of the in-between were itching to sign Jennifer to their labels. We'd see her in an array of straight-to-TV films and box office movies like Made in Manhattan, Blood and Wine, Monster-in-Law, The Boy Next Door, Hustlers, and the list continues. But we're not here to talk about any of those films. We're going to talk about one specific movie in particular, her new film, This Is Me Now. This Is Me Now is a musical film starring a bunch of random celebrities playing Jennifer's so-called Zodiac Council, who's tasked in guiding her along her healing journey. She rants on about her relationships, herself, in a fantasy-styled way. Released just a few months ago, This Is Me Now is a 3-part project which examines Jennifer's life as a serial romantic that coincides with her album of the same name that also came out earlier this year. The fall of Jennifer releasing a sort of musical-style fantasy immediately sparked rumors that she was trying to pull a Beyoncé, or even a Mariah Carey during Mimi's glitter era. And like Mariah's glitter, Jennifer was dragged by her faux edges for even thinking of such a concept, along with the musical film, album, and semi-documentary titled The Greatest Love Story Never Told, as if capitalizing off of her marriage and relationship to Ben Affleck in sort of a forceful and calculated way wasn't enough. What really got people going was the fact that she spent millions of dollars of her own money to fund these projects. All 20 million of it. The mechanical approach of showcasing her love with her husband Ben Affleck did not sit well with the viewers and fans. Because Jennifer, what are you trying to prove, sis? It's giving very much force. I bet she's trying to convince herself that Ben loves her, one commenter wrote. Jennifer, I swear we don't care that much for real. One part in a documentary has now gone viral on the internet of Jennifer sitting in some sort of gym scenery. Hair a mess, dressed down. She details the time back when she was age 16 growing up in the Bronx, correlating it to how messy her hair was in that moment and how it reminded her of those simpler times. Now, as innocent and vulnerable that may seem on the outside, people who've actually worked behind the scenes on the documentary have spoken out on everyone's favorite expose app, TikTok, to share what it was really like working with Jennifer. One person in particular shared the fact that that specific scene was taped over 12 times, sucking the so-called relatability factor out of it. Again, Jenny girl, who were you trying to fool? The viral clips led others who grew up with the Bronx native to come out and share their stories of their moments spent with Jennifer Lopez. One from a classmate stating that she was not running up and down the Bronx like she had claimed. However, obviously all of this could be hearsay, and who's to say that so-called former classmate was ever close enough to Jennifer to even know her like that? This whole musical film documentary debacle sparks the whole Jennifer Lopez's Untalented crew to come out the woodworks, setting off a whole other debate that wasn't even there to begin with. Despite trying to be the Latina relatable queen, supposedly Jennifer Lopez is rude AF to they, the people, and they, the staff. According to y'all, she is an ice queen who doesn't have an icebox where her heart used to be. Just a few short years ago, fans had come aboard to share their encounters with Jennifer. One fan stating that she had actually cussed them out. Years later, more and more people are coming out to share their own experiences with Jenny from the block. One claims that Jenny literally cussed her out while she was working and Jennifer was trying to find shoe sizes for her twins. A maid of hers said that when Jennifer's nail artist came to visit, they had to give Jennifer a pedicure upside down because Jennifer refused to turn around or on her back. Popular influencers also shared their experiences of Jennifer. One saying that she once stood on the side of Jennifer at an event, Jennifer's good side as she calls it, and at the end of the photo op, Jennifer turned to old girl and told her not to touch her.
But I'm also like this, so it is whatever. And then at the end of it, she's just like, don't touch me.
Another also shared how he did not like delivering coffee to Miss Lopez.
I did not love delivering coffee to
Another story details the time when Jen was auditioning backup dancers for her upcoming tour and dismissed any and all who claimed that they were Virgos when asked. Another on TikTok shared how her dad, who works for a driving company, refused to drive Jennifer around due to the ongoing rumors of Jennifer being hella rude to her drivers. Word on the street is they can't even look her in the eye, even if it's to check in the rearview mirror. She'll take it as them trying to look at her and proceed to berate them. And don't let her luggage touch the ground because if it does, she will go out of her way to get you fired. An unpaid intern while working at the Fashion Institute in New York City says that Jennifer's assistant came into the room and told her and a few other girls to stay in a small room for over an hour because Jennifer didn't want them to look at her. Even her flight attendant stated that Jennifer refused to look at her and didn't even directly acknowledge her when the flight attendant asked her if she wanted a drink. Jennifer allegedly looked at her assistant and told them to tell the flight attendant what she wanted. If you're not in her inner circle, she ain't talking to you. Even her backup singers aren't spared. It has been said that Jennifer refuses to have a relationship with the people singing her background vocals, which you didn't hear this from us, but if I had to say, the backup vocalist should be the last people she's ever rude to. Who else is going to carry the show, Jennifer? However, when a man of importance walks into the building, Jennifer's demeanor changes compared to when she's in a room with women. Supposedly, one time when Ben Affleck went out of his way to tip waitresses hella money, Jen took the tip back and gave them $5 through $10 apiece. If Jennifer is like this towards the general public, then it probably isn't a surprise that she treats her fellow celebrity peers like less than enough. Coming for actress Gwyneth Paltrow's neck, Jennifer stated that Gwen is hot by association and how she doesn't know of anything Gwen has actually ever been in and that she knows more about her relationship with Brad than any of her work. She went on to say that she had never heard of anyone claiming to be a fan. Salma Hayek was typecast as the sexy bombshell back in the day, and to this day, Salma claims to have been originally cast in the role of Selena, but Jen says that was a downright lie. Jennifer went on to say that Cameron Diaz was a beautiful model and decent actress when directed correctly, how Madonna was a great performer but couldn't act how she could act, and so on and so forth. As if she wasn't being daring enough, Jennifer disclosed how her Super Bowl performance with Shakira wasn't her ideal performance. If they knew that she was going to perform with Shakira, then they should have given them 20 minutes each, at least, calling the show the worst idea ever. Although no direct shots at Shakira herself, Faux definitely took it that way. Jennifer wanted her Beyonce solo moment, but I hate to break it to you, Miss Girl, you are just not that girl. Jennifer's questionable reputation has been a topic of conversation since she first started out her career. Claims of her being less than kind have always been prevalent since she's been considered an A-list celebrity, dating all the way back to her In Living Color days. In Living Color dancer and now Dancing with the Stars judge Carrie Ann Inaba has gone on to say that Jennifer wasn't the ideal dancer that she and the rest of the In Living Color dancers wanted on their team, saying that Jennifer unabashedly goes after what she wants, and that's just not the personality that Carrie Ann can vibe with. Other In Living Color dancers would go into In Living Color choreographer Rosie Perez to complain about Jennifer manipulating staff and the wardrobe department to get what she wanted. The main gag was that Jennifer wasn't even supposed to be originally cast as a Living Color dancer. The original role was supposed to go to a teenager who suspiciously never did get the opportunity to dance on the show, being replaced by Jennifer instead. It makes you wonder if Jennifer went out of her way to convince producers or someone of power power to hire her instead of the other girl. People have also pointed out that during the In Living Color auditions, Jennifer wasn't even top 3 of the best dancers compared to the other dancers on the show. In group dances, Jennifer was evidently much more stiff and robotic compared to the other girls. Things that make you go, There is no secret that Jennifer's career has been heavily edited and severely calculated by her and her perseverance alone. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but let's be honest, she would not be in the position she is in today. From stolen background vocals to completely not singing on her own tracks. Some even say that Jennifer Lopez is nothing more than a manufactured plant, at best, pushed by Diddy and Sony Records' Tommy Mottola, aka Mariah's trifling ex-husband, who intentionally pushed Jennifer to compete and sabotage Mariah Carey's career, which, if you'd like to know more info about that situation, you can read up on it in Mariah Carey's book, and we've also covered it in another True Celebrity Stories video that you can find on the channel. At least now we know why Mariah Carey doesn't know her, till this day. Of course, we can't confirm if all these allegations are 100% true, and perhaps some may just be rumors and hearsay. However, where there is smoke, there's a high possibility of there being fire. And we'd be a fool to turn a blind eye to the receipts and countless people who claim that Jennifer Lopez just isn't that girl. How do you feel about Jennifer Lopez being dragged left and right? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments, and stay tuned for more True Celebrity Stories.